there's no more music in the schools. You know, I mean, they're cutting the funds for music in schools. And then when I was coming up, they had music in schools. I mean, back in PS 22, I brought home a violin. Didn't like it. Said, try cello. Didn't like it. Let's try a mellophone. I think that's what it was. That big thing. I said, man, I ain't gonna mess my lip up trying to blow that thing.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Foxworth Theory. I am your host, Eugenia Foxworth. Thank you for joining us today. We're here at the Grammy Museum in Newark, New Jersey. Our show is about entertainment, business, fashion, and the arts. We talk with the movers and the shakers from all over the world, allowing them to tell their stories right here on the Foxworth Theory. Today we're speaking with Robert Kool Bell, co-founder and leader of the legendary pop R&B group Kool and the Gang. Over a 50-year plus period, the 7-time Grammy-winning group have sold over 80 million albums worldwide, as well as earned 25 top 10 R&B hits, 9 top 10 pop hits, and 31 gold and platinum albums. Robert Kool Bell also co-founded the education initiative, the Kool Kids Foundation, with his departed wife, Sakinah, as well as launched his line of spirits, Le Kool Champagne. Robert Kool Bell, welcome to the Foxworth Theory.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Tell us about your beginnings. Being born in Youngstown, Ohio, what brought the Bell family to New Jersey?
Well, we came to New Jersey in 1960. Of course, I was born in Youngstown, Ohio. And my family moved. My father was a boxer, top 5. And he was kind of moving around the world. And her sisters came out and said, listen, girl, you need to come to New York, to New Jersey. And we packed up all that we had, almost like the Beverly Hillbillies, and we moved to New Jersey, stayed in New York first. And then my mother came over to Jersey, and she got a job over here, and they said, okay, we're going to Jersey. And that was the beginning.
What a beginning. So how did Kool and the Gang begin?
Well, coming from Youngstown, Ohio, moving to Jersey City, it was kind of a rough neighborhood. And I remember my mother sending me out to get some Lucy bread. It was only a quarter back then. And these 2 guys walked up and took my quarter. I said, oh. I went back and told my mother, they took the money from me. She said, well, boy, you better go back and get it. I said, ah. So I said, I'm going to have to kind of learn the way of the street for survival. And I got involved, and I changed my name to Kool. There was another guy who called himself Kool, but he spelled with a C. I spelled mine with a K. And then I ended up being with these guys, and it was about 4 of us. Then we went to 10, then I went to 20. We were called the Imperial Lords. And I became the leader of the Imperial Lords after they took my quarter. My father was a boxer, but I had a little something going with my hand, you know. And then, you know, that went from there to Kool the Gang.
And there were 20 of you. 20.
Yeah, sometimes we get allies, we get 10 more, depending on what we had to deal with.
I love it. Well,
The allies were called the gladiators. These guys, big muscle-bound guys. Oh yeah, we got a problem on the hill, man. Okay, we got your back.
Now it's all coming to fit into the puzzle that I've had, and I'm sure that our audience has had as well. So now you've enjoyed several hits
Yes.
that are now classics. Celebration, Jungle Boogie, Ladies' Night.
Right.
Share with us the legacy behind the one member who was the chief architect of these legendary tunes. Your brother, Ronald Bell, also known as Khalis Bayyan. Did I say his name correctly?
Absolutely right.
Thank you.
So my brother, he was, well, let me start. It started off with Ladies' Night. James J.T. Taylor had just joined the group, and we were putting an album together. So my wife and I, we used to hang out in New York, Studio 54, Regime, some of the hot spots over there in New York at the time. And we was listening, and they had a ladies' night. So we said, well, that might be a good song for us to start off with JT. So I went back, told the guys about ladies' night. I said, yeah, man, that's a ladies' night everywhere. Anyway, we went on and we recorded Ladies' Night. Frankie Crocker broke that record in New York and across the country. So Ladies' Night became a big record. So we ended up getting 2 American Music Awards. We were in LA and we had received 2 American Music Awards. So when my brother got back to Jersey, he said, man, I got another idea. We said, what? Let's do a song called Celebration. And he already had the music. And then we all said, yeah, that's right. Because in Ladies' Night, it speaks about, this is your night tonight, come on, let's all celebrate. So he put it together, played the track. The track had that R&B, country sort of vibe to it, something that when you're listening, looking at grandma and grandpa, sitting back walking to church drinking some Kool-Aid or some lemonade. It was that type of track. Then you had the Yahoo in there. And now we didn't know that song was going to become bigger than Ladies' Night. And that was how it was created. And Celebration became such a big record, Played for everything.
And I love all 3 of the songs. And you were at Studio 54
Yes.
and Regime's on Park Avenue
Right.
before you recorded.
Yes, we got the idea about the song Ladies' Night. The title.
That's what
I came
I'm
up with the title.
Right.
Yeah.
But you were already cool,
Yeah.
because that was one of the hottest clubs. Both of them were the hot clubs.
Well, it brought us to that second leg of Kool the Gang
Yes.
career. Because before JT, we had Jungle Boogie, Hollywood Swing, and Summer
Right.
Madness, Open Sesame, funky
Right.
stuff,
Yes.
Funky Granny, and
Yes.
going on. So, and but then with the Ladies' Night thing, that took us into, as they said, the pop side. We crossed over
Right.
from Ladies' Night to Too Hot to Get Down on It to Fresh to Cherish,
Yes.
Misled, Emergency.
I would sing a few tunes, but I used to get paid 25 cents to shut up. Especially Jungle Boogie, loved it.
You knew them saying guys?
I
They didn't take your quarter, did they?
I know. My uncle used to pay me 25 cents not to sing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I couldn't sing. Yeah. So, we are going to take a break now. This is the Foxworth Theory, and we'll be back after this message. Hi, this is Eugenia Foxworth. Thank you so much for tuning into the Foxworth Theory. We are celebrating going into our 3rd season. Can you believe that? We are opening our doors to sponsorships for the Foxworth Theory. For more information, go to thefoxworththeory.com or email us at pr@thefoxworththeory.com. Thank you. Welcome back to the Foxworth Theory. Our guest today is Robert Kool Bell, co-founder and leader of Kool and the Gang. Now, Mr. Bell, the band now has 2 original members carrying the torch, drummer George Brown and you. What keeps you both going?
Well, I would say the spirit of Kool and the Gang is still in us. We started with 7 guys. We changed the name to Kool the Gang in 1969. And it was like the Magnificent Seven. And we all started passing away, boom, boom, boom. Now, we're the last 2 ones, so we got to carry the torch. We got to keep it moving, you know. George is coming up with a new song he wrote called Let's Party.
Oh.
Of course, and I got the champagne. And my brother, before he passed, we had a song he wrote called For the Pursuit of Happiness, and the album's called Perfect Union. So that's what we're doing.
Your songs are like your history, your lifestyle. So you're really taking us through what you do and experience or have experienced. I love that.
Yes, that's exactly what we're doing.
Yes.
We just did 20 shows in 30 days in Europe. I've never did 20 shows in 30 days. What happened was a lot of those shows was pushed back because of COVID the last 2 years. And they all came back this year and said, no, we gotta have Kool and the Gang. We're ready to party. And we that's what we did. We played London, England. We played Spain. We played Czechoslovakia. We played in Czech Republic. We played in Budapest. We played, where else? Switzerland, and all over Europe. Just got back about 3 weeks ago.
And you had sold out crowds, I'm sure.
It was like baby Woodstock. I was impressed. Some 30,000, 40,000. But these shows wasn't just Kool and the Gang, it was festivals.
Right.
But every different group had their own night.
Right.
It was great.
The Europeans appreciate the music, and it never stops.
That's true.
Never stops. So, you and your beloved wife, Sakinah, launched the Kool Kids Foundation many years ago, prior to her passing. What inspired you to create the foundation?
Well, basically, it was her idea. And because what she was saying to me, there's no more music in the schools. You know, I mean, they're cutting the funds for music in schools. And then when I was coming up, they had music in schools. I mean, back in PS 22, I brought home a violin. Didn't like it. Said, try cello. Didn't like it. Let's try a mellophone. I believe that's what it was. The big thing. I said, man, I ain't gonna mess my lip up trying to blow that thing. But what I'm saying was the opportunity was there because of that. They don't have that no more. So we put together the Kool Kids Foundation.
But you played the guitar, don't you?
I got the guitar, yeah.
Yeah, but that was a little later. I was just saying what she was feeling about music in school.
Okay.
Yeah. And we made a little discovery with the Kool Kids Foundation. We did a show called It's Cool to Stay in School. Oh. It was sponsored by Cherry Coke. And we played in this city, Oklahoma. And these 4 guys came up to us and said, listen, we're doing good in school. No, it's cool to stay in school. We're doing good in school. We want to sing something for you. So I said, all right, go ahead. And they did some a cappella stuff. And my cousin was there. I said, well, those guys sound pretty good. So my cousin got their number. And that group became Color Me Bad. It was in the new Jack Swing movie. you know, Wesley Snipes. That happened to the school thing.
That's amazing.
And we're doing Gulf Islands, like I said, you know. It's our third one, and it's doing well. Yeah.
That's really phenomenal. These are things that our audience wants to know about, that you don't see, you don't read about it unless you're in a certain location. But what you're doing is what everyone is discussing and has been discussing about music in the schools. And so that was just great. This concludes one of our chats with Robert Kool Bell, co-founder and leader of Kool the Gang. Tune in later this week for part 2 of the interview on the Foxworth Theory. From the Grammy Museum in Newark, New Jersey, I'm Eugenia Foxworth. Thank you for watching, and thank you, Mr. Bell.
Thank you. And I thank Mr. Angelo over there, too.
Hi, this is Eugenia Foxworth. Thank you so much for tuning into the Foxworth Theory. We are celebrating going into our 3rd season. Can you believe that? We are opening our doors to sponsorships for the Foxworth Theory. For more information, go to thefoxworththeory.com or email us at pr@thefoxworththeory.com. Thank you.